Hello, friends.
Hi.
It's been a while. Gosh, it is January 2nd
2022.
of the new year. Happy New Year.
Yeah. We're filming this video in part because we've gotten a lot of really nice comments from people asking where we are.
Yeah.
Are we still in Peru?
Yeah.
Are we healthy? Is everything okay?
Yeah.
And
So thank you for your concern.
Yeah. And the answer is yes.
Yeah.
To all of the questions.
We're in Peru and we're doing all right.
Yep.
So there's a couple things that we just wanted to really quickly talk about. We've had a long period of time without making videos because of a couple of reasons. I mean, primarily the pandemic has been pretty much a bummer for all.
Yeah, it's been creatively draining,
Right.
life draining,
Right.
mentally draining.
Yeah.
Lots of draining, and life has been kind of boring.
There's a significant amount of drainage. And we also recognize that, it might be a little weird, but trying to be sensitive to the fact that a lot of people have gone through some really horrible stuff. And putting a bright spot on this time has been difficult. We've also gone through some stuff that has been very difficult. And we just want to be very, very aware and sensitive to the fact that a lot of people have had
Much worse.
much worse. And fundamentally, at this point, we're almost exactly 2 years into this pandemic. We're just 2 months shy, and at this point, pretty much everyone knows a family, if not your own family, that's been affected by this
Yep.
virus, and it is really, really hard to comprehend the scale of all that. And so, we know people in our family who have been affected. We know friends who have died, and it is not an easy time.
Yeah.
And so, all that being said, we feel kind of right now like there's lots to talk about. There's a fair amount to look forward to, and we wanted to share it with you guys.
Yeah, so this is just going to be kind of an update of what we've been doing since you last left us. So we'll do a bit of a recap and then kind of what we're looking forward to keep our sanity.
Yep. So just as a total starter, Peru has implemented some recent restrictions. So now you need to present a vaccine card and your ID in order to get into pretty much any building.
An inside building.
Yep, inside places. A lot of the open markets obviously are still open.
Yep.
But numbers have come down a lot. Number of deaths in Peru have come down a lot.
Yeah.
Kind of with the new Omicron wave has not been super hard on Peru just at this point, but hopefully it'll stay that way.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's the latest from Peru, really.
Yeah.
What was 2021 all about? Because we haven't really talked about it much. Haven't been
Yeah.
with us very much.
I think we did some vlogs at the beginning, but that's it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we really haven't done much in a while, have we? So, 2021 was huge for MSC, my nonprofit here. We did our first charity project ever in March. And it went great. It's been really awesome. So we're coming up on a year for that project. We raised all the money with my friends and family. So those of you watching, thank you. The system's been working for almost a year now, and it's been wonderful. A few hiccups here and there. We learned a boatload. But some other kind of exciting stuff is that MSC filed for 501c3 status with the American IRS. So those of you who don't know, 501c3 is non-profit organization, so that we can raise funds and do charity work without taxation. So it was a huge process that Matt and I went through, and I'll introduce you to Matt a little bit as well. But it was painful. It hurt a little bit, but you know what? It wasn't so bad, and we got through it, and it's a big deal for us, and it's going to open a lot of doors for this organization and our efforts here in Peru.
yeah, the only bummer is that the IRS is backed up like
Everyone.
majorly.
Yep. So we still haven't been approved.
Yeah.
We're looking probably sometime beginning of this year, maybe Q1, maybe
Yeah,
Q2.
hopefully.
We'll see. But then in that vein, and having filed and kind of preparing ourselves to really expand our operations, we've brought on a U.S.-based board. So those of you watching, you've been incredible so far. They're a great team, a lot of very diverse geographical locations all across North America, lots of different expertise, things to bring to the table, lots of experience with Peru. We're really, really, really excited. That includes Matt Landis, and he's just been incredible. Thank you, Matt, if you're watching. And we're really kicking along. There's a lot of really exciting things to look forward to. So with the charity project we did at the beginning of last year, we really kind of developed programming that's going to carry the organization through the next 2 to 3 years. And that's really exciting. And we're in the midst of kind of launching that right now. And our first wave of projects is going to begin soon. And we have done some fundraising in the United States, and it went really well. We raised about $12,000. Thank you all the donors. You guys are incredible. What that gives our organization is a huge opportunity to change a lot of lives. So we're really, really excited about that. I'll give you more details about that in a moment. At the end of the year, kind of in making sure that the programming that we were putting together made sense, we went out to Cusco and Puno, which is just north and northeast of here, to kind of poke around to see what kinds of schools and orphanages and shelters might be interested in solar. And the response we got was amazing. Everyone was pretty much like, yeah, where do I sign? How do we get this going? So it was really, really encouraging. The team here in Peru did a really just fantastic job doing all the evaluations, but it means we have a lot of work ahead of us, which is all, good stuff. So we're really, really excited about that.
Yeah, and along the same vein, if you remember, at the end of 2020 and beginning of 2021, I got a different position at work, and my hours increased, so my work has been very busy, especially lately.
Yeah.
End of the year, beginning of the year is really, really busy. So I'm looking forward to it evening out a bit in the next, I don't know, maybe 2 months.
Yeah.
But, my work is going well, and
Good.
I'm happy
It's a good thing.
to be busy, but I just want to be a little less busy.
Yeah. So all the stuff we did in 2021, I was dragged back to the United States.
Both for good reasons.
Definitely. So we went in May and June and stayed for a while. I think we stayed actually till July. We were there for about 6 weeks visiting friends and family in Wisconsin, and it was a really awesome time to be back in our home state.
Yeah, it was really nice to see people.
It really was.
'Cause we hadn't been home. I hadn't been home since autumn 2019.
Yeah.
And Clint hasn't been back to Wisconsin since we moved here.
Yep.
So
that was my first time back in the States, and I do mean dragged back. But boy, it was fun.
yeah.
Had lots of Culvers. Thank you,
Yeah.
Culvers. But also, our friends Clay and Rachel came and visited, which was really cool.
You'll remember Rachel. She was one of our roommates,
Yep.
And you've seen her in vlogs. And she moved back to the United States in March 2021.
Sounds right.
And she came to visit us, which
Yeah.
was really cool.
Yeah.
And then our friend Clay, who I don't think has ever been in a vlog, he lived in Arequipa for quite a while. And he bicycled all the way from Illinois to Madison, Wisconsin.
No deal. No
to
big deal.
visit
No
us.
big deal. He's also actually currently bicycling to Baja California.
Yeah.
Last I knew, he was in southern Texas somewhere.
Yeah.
Not exactly sure.
Yeah.
He's such an
But
awesome
that
dude.
was really fun. We got to go on hikes
Yeah.
and eat a lot of cheese
Yeah.
and ice cream, so
Oh,
that was
man.
really, really fun.
Gained quite a bit of weight.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of changes in the house. Some roommates have come and gone since our last vlog. In fact, quite a few.
Yeah, I think you'll remember that Billy moved back to the States
Yep.
at the end of 2020.
Yep.
And as I said, Rachel moved out.
3 months later.
Yep. So we've had a couple of people come in. Currently, we have our friends Carrie and Bill living with us.
Yep.
And that's been really fun.
They're awesome.
The cats are still living here.
It's true.
They're not paying rent.
No rent.
They don't have jobs.
Jobs or anything.
But they're so cute.
Yeah, that's true. And because of their cuteness, I have taken on some furniture projects that have them in mind. And so I may or may not have built them a rather large kitty litter box where they can do their business, and we can store some of the kitty goods.
Secluded business.
There you go. privacy.
Yeah.
And then on top, we found a hutch bureau here in our Arequipa and just kind of modified it a little bit, stuck it right on top of it. And we have this big tower. So it's basically a kiddie tower. And on top of the kiddie tower, we have a little bed up there, you know, as you would. And then I made a catwalk for them so they can get up there, so they have fun running the length of that.
The new
night.
catwalk attaches to the old catwalk that I think you saw in previous vlogs.
It's just an expanding catwalk network.
I mean, we just build our house for the cats.
Right. I mean,
so that's what's happening.
Do?
But besides that, we have done a few other home improvements here and there. We've done a lot of painting.
Yeah, we totally remodeled our room.
Yep.
Which was the last one to get it because we wanted to make the rooms nice for people who might live with us. So we finally got to our room, which was really nice and it looks really great. I'm very happy with it.
Yep.
Now we just have to decorate it. We're still it's a very slow process here with the pandemic and everything.
Yeah. We also got new windows.
We got windows.
Some new windows.
That's true.
During the rainy season here, which is like not that much of a rainy season, but the wind blows a particular way, and so when it rains,
one side of the building gets
and it was the old windows were complete crap, but like pretty normal for Peru because nothing is like weatherized.
Peru, you got crappy windows. Is all we're trying to say.
Water was leaking in and stuff, so we got like legit nice windows that actually seal, which is amazing.
And it makes it gives the room a different feel as well.
Yeah.
They're really nice. We're very happy with them.
Yeah, so we just have to get them for the rest of the house.
Yeah.
It's
a process. It's a process.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're not independently wealthy.
Yeah.
So we have to kind of take our time with that.
Yeah.
But we've gotten a lot of things kind of shuffled around, repainted. We even repainted Rachel's room after she left. And Libby has come and gone, another roommate of ours.
You guys didn't even meet Libby.
Who is also wonderful. She went back home to Texas. So life has been pretty good here. It's been actually kind of boring. I mean, which is another reason why we haven't really done a lot of vlogs. We really haven't done a heck of a lot outside of just a few trips.
Yeah.
That were again not everything they could have been because of COVID.
We just didn't feel like vlogging when we went back to the States because both times I went back twice, which is crazy. But both times were for personal family reasons, and it just didn't feel right. And then when Clint went back the second time, which is also crazy, it was for work, and so he didn't have time. So I hope you'll excuse that, because I know I normally do vlog every time I go back to the States. But hopefully we have some things to look forward to in the future.
Yeah, this year will be a little different, I think.
Yeah, we can hopefully pick up on the videos. But if you have something you want to see, any information you'd like to have, a theme, a topic, please put it down below, because we, like I said, creatively draining.
Totally.
So please give us your ideas, and we'll be happy to do that.
We'd love to hear it. We'd love to hear it. So just really quickly, a couple things that we're looking forward to in the next year, because beginning of January is big eyes for the future. My older brother Brock is coming down to visit, and I literally cannot contain myself.
Yeah, not only is his older brother coming, but his wife and one of their children are coming. So it's really exciting.
It's awesome. Yeah. I can't wait.
Brock, I think you might have seen him in some vlogs when I was back in the States.
Maybe.
But it's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's awesome. They're coming down to come see our new house, spend some time with us in Cusco, and there's just a lot of stuff for them to see. I mean,
they've never been here.
They've never been outside the United States.
Oh yeah.
So it's a first for them. It's a huge deal. They're working on getting their passports now, and I think they're pretty excited.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. Another reason why they're coming down is because in April, MSC is going to be doing a lot of solar installation projects in Cusco, 5. It's going to be a lot of work, but at the end of that, we're having a celebration, kind of a ribbon cutting ceremony for all the projects. If you're in the Cusco area, send me a message. So he's going to come down and kind of be part of that and see a little bit of the work I do.
Yeah. And
then we're going to come back to Arequipa and hang out.
Yep. And then shortly after that time, I'll be heading back to the United States. I'm planning a trip in the spring. My very good friend Molly, who I stay with when I'm in Madison, you've probably seen her in previous vlogs. She's getting her master's degree.
Hey!
Yep. So I'm going to go to her graduation, and I might I might kitty sit for her while she takes a celebratory trip afterwards.
As you do. And then connected to that,
Yeah.
very, very shortly after, MSC is also going to be doing some fundraising on the East Coast. So Boston, New York, and Washington, D.C. And that'll be another huge opportunity for our organization to really expand our capacity and get more projects under our belt and share the story of what we're doing.
Yeah.
So that's kind of our first half of this year. I think there's a lot to look forward to. It's going to go by fast, I bet.
Yeah.
But in any case, there'll be a lot more for us to share with you guys.
Yeah, there's one other thing we're hoping to get to this year. We're not wedded, not committed, but like we want to redo our kitchen. We've been having some trouble with our cupboards.
Trouble? They're falling apart.
Yeah, I don't know if we've mentioned this, but this house hadn't been lived in like 5 years.
Yeah.
It was just not
at
in
least
use.
3 we know of for sure, but
Yeah.
probably more like 5 or 6.
And the
So we began
cupboards-
using the cupboards.
Oof.
And then what you do is you just rip them off.
Yeah,
is what you do.
we've tried to like reinstall. We've tried new hinges. We've tried all kinds of things.
It's just falling apart.
It's just to the point where we just need new cupboards.
Yeah.
And then if you get new cupboards, you get new countertops.
And if you get new countertops,
You get a new sink.
you do the whole thing.
Yeah. So that is possible this year, maybe towards the latter half.
Yeah.
Because we'll be,
Yeah, we'll see about
yeah.
that. We'll see about
It's an
that.
expensive project.
Yep. So there's a lot to look forward to. We're very happy about that. We're very lucky in that regard. Again, we hope to be a little bit more active on here for the next year.
Yeah.
Because there's a fair bit to share. And again, please share your ideas with us if you'd like
Yeah,
to
for
see
real.
something in a theme or whatever.
Yep.
And otherwise, stay safe. We're almost through this. I can feel it in my bones.
Hopefully.
And we'll see. We'll see you. We'll see you around the bend.
We'll see you soon.